up, car gang?
Welcome back to another episode.
And today we are doing a performance mod? We're doing a performance mod on 350Z?
No way.
No, it can be. No, we're gonna be decorating our performance mods today.
Yeah, we're doing a cosmetic mod on
the
performance mod.
Yeah, so today I got some headers from Megan Racing as well as some test pipes for not the Mustang, but the 350Z right here. We are not going to be installing them in this video today, but today we're going to be prepping them, which is even more important than the actual installation process.
Something called a heat treatment. I personally don't know much about it, but Christina has done her fair share of research and she will better explain it than I can.
Yeah, so this is my first time heat treating headers, and I did do, like Grant said, a lot of research, but I'm going to be filming the process and showing you guys what I do to the headers and stuff to get them ready for the actual car. But I also wanted to mention, if you guys are following Throttle, which is who makes this hoodie, you know they do some really sick car builds. Yesterday they actually released their new merch line, and it matches their Subaru WRX STI. It's like matte black with a lot of like acid green accents. As you clothes show right over here.
But nonetheless, let's get to
changing, so I'll catch you guys right back. Voila, here's the fit, you guys. Clothes that I don't care about, but let's get right into it. So Grant is currently working on his Mustang. He is finishing up wrapping the lower trim of his car, and right now we're gonna be putting that aside just a little bit. Sorry, Grant, let me just sweep up your bro. Anyways, here are them big boys. Here are them big boys. These are the headers. This is what I will be heat treating. So let's get right on to it, shall we? The first thing we need to do to these headers is basically scuff them up and degrease them and get them ready for paint. So not only do we need to prep them for installation, but we also need to prep them up for paint, right? So that is just as important. We need to prep them and make sure the paint sticks right onto them. And then as soon as we do our few layers of paint, then we're gonna start curing. And I don't have an oven to cure the paint in, but I will show you guys how I do it. Alright guys, so here is my quick box setup. So I try to prevent overspray and spraying on the concrete and the ground, because I did do that to my Accord when I fully spray painted it. That video is still up if you guys want to go see it. I spray painted my whole car red with like Walmart spray paint. But yeah, I'm just gonna be quickly setting up my little cubicle like this.
your COVID cubicle.
My little cubicle. So my headers can like social distance properly. No, I'm kidding. Just like that. Alright, so obviously before we get to degreasing and scuffing, I'm gonna be using painter's tape to block off all the areas where the gasket goes and actually gets bolted onto the engine. So this area, any of the openings. I'm gonna just go like this and start laying it out. And then cutting accordingly. Yeah.
Oh my god, it's a wild boar. Oh my god. Oh wait, no, it's just Stella. We did see wild boars yesterday. It was, okay, I'm sorry. She's masking. I need to tell you guys a really quick story. I was sit cross applesauce right here on the ground, and we were working on wrapping the lower trim of the car. And I kid you not, I was sitting right here and I look in the reflection of the car. What do I see looking back at me that was standing right here? A wild boar. It was a javelina. And it was a mama javelina. It was looking at us. I was like, oh crap, Christina, go, go, go. I pushed her off and we ran and just kind of got in the gates. You don't really want to mess with them, especially if they had babies, and they had like 6 babies with them. It was a mom and a dad, and it was like, it was funny because I looked in my car. So anyways, back to the headers. Stella, I'm glad you weren't out here because you would have gotten torn up.
Alright, so now we are masking this side of the headers, and we're basically going to be doing the same to the other header.
So I'm going to show you guys something rare. I'm going to hop on this rock. This is rare. These terrible rain clouds that are coming in Arizona. Very rare to see rain, but that is why we are working in the garage. So we're going to leave Stella out here so she can get a shower for free. Water's expensive out here, you know. I'm just kidding.
Alright guys, so the way I am cutting off the excess masking tape is just by taking an X-Acto knife and going right along the edge of the header. So I just took a little bit of acetone and I'm going to be degreasing the headers. It's kind of hard to get every single angle, let alone I don't even know how it is going to be when we're spray painting.
It's a very complex shape.
Yeah, very. It's probably like one of the hardest shapes you can deal with.
Anything for the TikTok, huh?
So, next up is scuff pads. Look at that. Okay. Alright guys, so, sorry for the TikTok. If you want to go watch it, you should definitely check it out. But I'm gonna be taking a 360 scuff pad. I also do have 800, but I'm gonna be starting off with 360 and just scuffing up the headers. This is gonna hurt to watch, at least for me. We're just gonna go and start scratching it up. Do you guys see that? Just taking away all of that clear coat, that shine, that like, I think oil coating that prevents it from rusting.
Quick checkup. I just finished scuffing up one of the headers. Christina is finishing up the other one.
I'm still going at it with 360 and then I'm gonna go at it again with 800.
So once we finish scuffing, which we are very close to being done with, we are going to hit it with acetone one more time and then we paint or do whatever. I honestly don't even understand the whole concept. Like, I guess it's some sort of chemical that doubles as paint or something that's like red paint, but it basically prevents the headers from rusting in the long run.
Yeah.
It's called heat treating. But that's what she wanted to do to them and I trust her word, so that's what we're doing.
All right, 360 I am done with. So now,
what is that?
alright, so we're gonna cut up the 800 and go over it. Let me just show you guys. One for each header, of course, and just get ready for the first layer of coating. Alright guys, so we have fully scuffed the headers, but we do need the acetone actually one more time to go over the headers with. And then we're gonna start with our first light coat of the VHT Flameproof Headers paint. What's more important than actually a well-ventilated area is also a mask. So I don't have the best mask for spray painting, but it's as good as it's gonna get.
She brought a bandana.
No, I didn't. Hold up. So this N95 mask, it's as good as it's gonna get. I used to have like the crazy respiratory.
I don't think that's how it goes.
I don't know how old this is. It's probably expired.
I don't think masks expire, but.
I'm gonna lay these bad boys down and give them one last wipe.
One last wipe of acetone.
I have to shake for a minute.
Oh, alright guys, here goes the first layer. That's the lightest coat. Oh no. That's pretty heavy for a first layer.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot better. You're doing good on it.
Alright guys, so we are on to our second light coat. It's really hard trying to get in between the angles because, you know, the headers are like all intertwined.
Literally, you can see there's still some unpainted in there and stuff.
So I gotta get a little bit like in different angles and try to make it.
But on the last coat, it'll be the heaviest coat and that's when we'll really get all the details. So.
Yes.
Look at that precision, you guys. These look like hot Cheetos. We'll get back to you guys when we finish the second coat.
Yeah.
Alright guys, you can see when she does spray paint, it is kind of glossy, but then when it dries, it's definitely more of a matte finish.
Yeah.
Kind of looks rusty. But this is the end of the second coat.
Yep.
So,
we're gonna wait 10 more minutes.
I spotted.
Oh well. I didn't care anyways.
Wah, wah, wah. Alrighty. So we're gonna wait 10 minutes and then onto the heavy coat.
Yep. Alright guys, fast forward, it's been 10 minutes.
So this is the heavy coat, technically. This is the best part. This is what you guys have been waiting for.
We're ready.
Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Nice. Look at the difference in color between dry and wet.
I know, I wish it was gloss.
I know.
really wish it was gloss.
It looks so much better wet, low-key. Like the dry, it looks like it needs some lotion.
For real.
It looks ashy. All right, guys, and we are basically done with the last main coat.
Yeah, I may do touch-ups depending on how it looks, but I think I pretty much got everything.
I think you got it. So we wait 10 minutes in between each coat, and after the last coat, which is what we're doing now, you wait 2 hours, which is crazy. And then after 2 hours, you do the heat treatment on these.
Yeah. Now let's go eat some pizza.
Yep, we're gonna go eat pizza and wait for this to dry, and then we'll be back.
What's up, you guys? It's currently around 8:30 p.m. We gave it about 2 hours for it to fully dry. I did touch them. I bet you the paint is still a little bit soft on the inside, but I think it's well enough to cure. Let's just check these out. So this is what they look like. They look very dusty and like soft. Like I just want to touch them. But yeah, obviously there's no glass. It's very a flat color, but you could tell it's like put on like it was like powder blasted.
It looks very much like
powder blast.
It looks like clay. Or
yeah.
Like, yeah, it looks really crazy.
So what I'm gonna be doing next with these bad boys is basically unmasking everything, all the tape and everything I had on, and get it ready to cure with a heat gun. I know that's not the best way, and I should probably install them and then turn on the car at idle for them to heat up, but that's the way I have to do it right now. I did watch a couple of videos on it and I wanted to try it out myself, so I'll show you guys in the next step. By the way, excuse the way we look, you guys. We've been up since like the AM and we just look terrible right now. But video must still continue and we're gonna get these all cured and finished. Alright guys, let's get to unmasking real quick. I still don't want to fully grab these, but I think we're pretty good. This is obviously the blue masking tape. I really don't have to explain myself. But what I do want to explain real quick is if you guys don't know what curing is, it basically means baking. So you're baking the paint so it actually fully submerges itself within the headers.
Yeah, that submerging quote unquote process is the curing process.
Yeah, exactly.
So when people say they need to let the paint cure, they need to let the wrap cure, it means really let it settle onto the surface.
Yeah, let's take a closer look because I don't know about you guys, but this is pretty satisfying to me.
Be satisfying if you could actually peel it. There you
Shut up.
Look at that.
Look nice. At that. Well, if I can actually take it off right, but yeah, there you go, you guys. And we're gonna be doing that for the other one and also the other side.
Yeah, the inlet side.
All right, so Grant is working on the Mustang again. He is finishing up his wrap. He is on his last side of the front lip, and I'm gonna show you guys obviously the headers one more time in my workspace. So basically what I did was obviously take off all the tape. I did use a quarter of this can, so 2 was definitely the move. Now what I'm gonna be doing is curing the paint. So how do you cure the paint without sticking it into your oven and poisoning yourself? And by that, ladies and gentlemen, I mean don't put these in your oven to cure. I mean they're pretty toxic and you don't want to be putting food into an oven that you're putting these in. So what we're going to be doing is using the heat gun that Grant has right now. I guess I will catch you guys once he is done. Alright, we finally reached one of the final steps before installation, which is the curing process. Now, the way I'm going to be doing it is possibly the worst way you can do it, but I did see a video on it by Subaru Only, and it seemed like a pretty good idea for the lack of tools I have. So what I'm going to be doing is taking a heat gun, putting it in the highest setting, and going through the single exit so it can come out through the 3 exit. Now I'm talking in reference to the actual headers here, not in regards to the actual car and being put onto the engine. But I'm going to be doing that, and that's going to be like 2 hours, so obviously I'm not going to keep you guys for that long. So that is what I'm talking about. I will have a oven thermostat at the end of this pipes just to see what type of, what temperature the hot air is going through. And hopefully when it's around 200 degrees, which is what the can says, that's when it's like pretty good and cured. And then it's ready for installation. And yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up. I think we're all prepped up here. And don't forget to comment, what do you want to see next after the headers for the 350Z? Let me know. I'll catch you guys in the next video.